Right, VRA holders, we are back after 8 months of no VRA updates. Now, VRA's been going ham over the past week, and in today's video, we're going to go and find out exactly why the price has been pumping, what we can expect, and if VRA is really back. Alright guys, now it's been a long time since I made a last VRA update. Probably like what? 7 months, 8 months now, and I was making so many VRA updates last year, as you guys are going to see here, right? All throughout the noise, we got pages of VRA updates, and I'm making this video today because a lot of you guys have been reaching out to me saying, Lex, where are the VRA updates? We need more VRA updates. I'm seeing a lot more content creators doing their bit now for VRA, which is great. However, they're making content now that the price is pumping. If you know any content creators, I've been making content when the price was down, then let me know. Now, VRA currently today at a $30 million market cap. We're at 0.003 cents, right? A third of a cent. And everybody is going super ham right now. They're super happy. VRA is pumped. VRA is pumped. Now, we're going to look deeper into the charts in a second. Should we really be getting super excited right now? We have got some positive news to be coming for VRA. But why are we pumping right now, guys? Well, we've got a bunch of different things to look at on the VRA website. Okay, we're going to look into the roadmap. Again, we're still waiting for the POV integration. We're going to see how that one goes. We're going to see what other news articles are coming out for VRA. But one thing to keep your eye on are key metrics in the ecosystem, right? So, you know, price is one thing. How many users are using the Vera wallet? I know there's going to be a lot of you guys who staked on Vera wallet, right? You've been getting your passive income through Vera wallet. We need to be seeing all of these. We need to be seeing these key metrics growing, right? So you need to be seeing the following growing, the actual usage of users growing. But then we also need to see this roadmap being complete. Now, we were tracking this roadmap for years. It feels like anyway, right? I've been tracking it from like 2020, early 2023, I think it was. Now, we come to 2025 and we can see here, right, last time we made an update, we were waiting for the Vera Wallet 2.0 release for all users. Looks like they've ticked that one off. Vera Player, all these Vera Player stuff was going to be for testing and for enterprise partners as well. So we can see how that does go for us. But coming up in Q2, which we're in now, guys, is going to be some really big updates. And I do believe that is why the price is pumping, right? You've got the market makers now pushing up the price with the release of these things coming in. If you guys don't understand market makers, then you need to understand, because it's not just going to be random retail that's pumping the market. It's going to be market makers strategically pumping the price, leading into key events. Now, what are the key events? Dual token ecosystem, massive event here, guys, launching on the Tron mainnet. You got the content playback metrics for VCMS, and then you've got extended ad metrics on the Vera player. Obviously, the main one is going to be the dual token ecosystem. Now I was in the Telegram yesterday trying to get information about the POV integration, and still the team said they haven't really got anything to say. So you guys go into the Telegram, you can ask the team yourself, get the information for yourself. But when I did ask, and it's literally 24 hours ago, no updates yet, right? So we're going to find out when this does happen in Q2. Q2 goes on until what? The end of June. So again, we've got like another 2 months max before we can find out what goes on with the dual token ecosystem. And then you've got some smaller updates here as well, guys. So in Q3, it's just like Vera player updates, text to video solution rollouts, some ambassador things, some conferences they're going to be at, right? And then leading into the end of the year, probably the end of the bull run, are their last little bits of updates for 2025. We come to the chart, and yes, look, the price is great, and congrats to anybody who only entered VRA in the past few months, right? Because if you did enter VRA when we entered VRA back in the day, guys, we entered at one of our lowest prices was 0.007 of a cent, okay, all the way up here past the 100 weekly MA. Now, one sign of strength for VRA is going to be the fact that when you do go onto things like the MEXC chart, from the inception in 2022, we literally found a perfect double bottom here. So again, some coins have printed new lows. The fact that VRA is now number one, finding a perfect double bottom on the weekly chart is great. And then number two, seeing that we've now flipped the MACD bullish. That does indicate to me, guys, that we should get some continuation, at least to the 100 MA, which is going to be, what is that, like another 30-40%? That's going to be, oh, even more than that, 75%. So another 75% to the 100 weekly MA, and that could come in the next couple of weeks, right? And we just see the MACD continue bullish, and these little moves are massive moves. So again, congrats to everyone who bought seriously low. But we must remember, guys, that when we were making these videos over in 2024, even end of 2024, right? We could say September, we're literally at the same price. Okay, we haven't really changed. And if people aren't looking at the Bitcoin pair, then I don't really think they know what they're talking about, guys. Now, Bitcoin pair looking pretty good on the MACD. This has just been bearish for the best part of 3 years. We're now seeing our first bullish, or first 3 bullish monthly candles on the Bitcoin pair. So what does that mean? Does that mean alt season's back? Does that mean it's VRA season? Well, it means, guys, that VRA is now starting to pick up strength relative to Bitcoin. However, we must remember, we've got a lot of work to be doing, and this is on the monthly chart, guys. When you do look at resistance levels and you take into account the candle closes, then again, we could be getting a lot of bullish price action over the coming months, which could be like the final leg of the bull run. Do I think we're going to be getting all the way back to where we were around here? No. Okay, I definitely don't think that. Doesn't mean that VRA isn't going to do some insane gains. You have to remember, back here, guys, there were barely any altcoins on the market. Now you've got a million different narratives to be following. But VRA, now in gaming, in the gaming niche, plus the ad fraud and everything else, I think it can take a decent amount of market share, guys. Now, if we do use the fibs and very basic stuff, we can say a minimum target is going to be all the way here, which is going to be pretty much the change of character zone in the chart, which is going to be around 812. Okay, 812 is going to be the next area of resistance on the Bitcoin pair, which again, 143% on the Bitcoin pair is going to do great things for the USDT pair. And around here, I would expect some resistance, maybe a short-term pullback before we do eventually, you know, try and tackle the next levels, guys. But until we do break this zone, we can't get too ahead of ourselves. The first monthly candles are looking pretty good for VRA, but we've got a lot of work to be doing, guys. So VRA, again, we're going to see how the POV token migration does go when it rolls out on the Tron mainnet. Guys, we have to just keep a close eye. I'm doing this video for all of you guys right now. All I've been doing is sitting on the VRA bag. Okay, we haven't changed anything. Pretty much all my altcoin bags have stayed exactly the same. And for full transparency, I mean, the average buy price for me is around here. Okay, so I've been focusing on other bags. We're still down 55-60%. Am I going to be trying to get the average buy price down? I mean, I'm not too sure at the moment, guys. I'm not too sure. I'm going to see how this goes over the coming weeks. I already know when new tokens come out, there's so many unforeseen things that can come into the equation, guys. But right now, we are very close to a breakout. And I think if we do get a breakout from here, I may re-enter with a small position, a small long position, ride it up. If we can change character on the USD pair at around 7904, that's going to be great, guys. And then hopefully we can start to tackle that previous high we had in March. But that's it. That's just my thoughts and opinions on VRA. Again, if you're a VRA holder, you know what to do. Click that like button. Subscribe for more VRA content. The more people that subscribe on this video, obviously, the more likely I am to make future videos, because I know that you guys want that. But yeah, VRA holders, for everyone who bought the bottom, congrats. I'm going to see you in the next one.